Hello there people, welcome to my channel. I'm Bareface. We're about to try something that is considered to be the best foundation in the entire world. Ladies and gentlemen, this foundation can set you back a cool £95. If you don't know about this foundation, people, you need to get to know. This is the new Lancome Le Tient Particulier, and this has been launched in the UK, I think about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I got the chance to go in early. This video is not sponsored. They have not asked me to make a video or anything like that, but I heard about this foundation coming out and I was like, no, I want to go in. I want to try this foundation as early as I possibly can. So this is basically a custom made foundation. Girl, they have a machine, they put it on your face, 3 different points, and they work out your different shades based on an algorithm. They're getting technical out here, and then they make you your own custom foundation based on a number of different factors, which I think is like mind-blowing. I'm gonna be genuinely honest with you, right? So this is from Lancome. I love Lancome foundation, full stop, right? So my 2 favorites, I love the Tint Idol, I love the Tint Miracle. I also like the Cushion foundation. I have that here as well. So I'm a die-hard Lancome foundation fan. I think that their color range is amazing, the saturation is amazing. So yeah, that's just the honest point of view. But we need to be honest about, you know, the new product. If you're gonna be partying with £95, you need to know that this is actually about to be the real deal. And I'm not gonna lie, just look at the box though. Look at the box. This box is so gorgeous, it's so epic. And then look at the foundation, which is, it's kind of weird because it feels like there's nothing in it. It feels very light. It feels lighter than these bottles because this isn't made out of a glass bottle. This is actually made out of maybe like a plastic bottle. This says customized exclusively for Patricia. And also I have a complexion ID and a batch number. So if I ever want to go back in, there's like a number on it. So yeah. So I had it done in store, and a couple of honest opinions. I didn't have a lot of time in store. It was kind of a rush because it was like the first day it had launched and there was quite a lot of people waiting. And I felt like I just needed a little bit longer to really get that perfect match. In store, I felt like it was a touch too light, but I didn't have the chance to ask for a darker shade. And then I want to compare it to my normal foundation. In the middle is actually the Tint Particulier, and on the other sides are my normal 2 Tint foundations. So I mentioned that I felt like it was a little bit too light, and as you can see here, it is slightly lighter than my other normal foundations. Anyway, so comparing it, it is a touch light, but what I like is that it's quite yellow, and I feel like I have more yellow rather than red undertones. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with that foundation. Oh, love it. I feel like, do you know what? It was looking a bit light to me, but the way it's just sinking into my skin, did you just see that? That just sunk. Yes. Ooh. I was looking at it when I put it on my hand like, nah, no honey, this isn't gonna be right. But the way it is just blending in, and what I'm noticing is that this is more yellow, and actually I feel like my skin is coming through as well. But I'm using a lot. Why am I using so much? This is £95. Listen, it needs to be 1 pump. You know what? I don't like the beauty blender I'm using. This beauty blender is not a proper beauty blender, and it's just a bit stiff. I'm just changing my beauty blender because that one is so dead. I'm telling you that I'm loving this. I'm literally loving it. The way it's going on my skin is different to what it looks like when I pumped it on my hand. This is why the hand pump test sometimes may be flawed. I think I'm so shocked because that's not what I thought it was going to look like. It is definitely less coverage than my Tint Idol. Definitely a lot less coverage. But it is, I look even. I look radiant. I look healthy. This is a great everyday foundation. This is like a foundation if you want that beat, right? But that is a really good everyday foundation. Now, who knows if you're going to spend £95 on an everyday foundation. That's another story. However, okay, let me put the rest of my face on and see what I think of the finished results. Okay, so just take a peek at what that looks like. My skin looks, I feel, flawless. It's like my skin, and you can see my skin underneath. It doesn't look like it looks like there's nothing on, but just really even. It's not a very full coverage foundation, but it really has helped cover up my blemishes and just make my skin look a little bit more radiant. And I'm showing you this before I've applied any like powder or anything. I even still need to blend my like concealer. It's not even that blended. Right, okay, so let me finish everything and then give you my final thoughts on this. Okay, so overall, I am loving this foundation. It's basically my skin, but better. Like, hey girl, like, it actually doesn't look like I'm wearing a thick or heavy foundation. And normally I love me a full coverage. I'm more of a 10 eye doll kind of girl. And it just feels like my skin, but better, if that makes any sense. And I feel like it just has like made me look very even, but without looking very, very heavy. Obviously, as I mentioned, or I keep mentioning, is that I'm surprised that what it pumped out on my hand looks very different to what it looks like on my face. So I wasn't really able to judge by what I saw on my hand, because normally if I'd done that hand pump, I'd have been like, no, this isn't for me. But now that I put it on my face, I'm like, really? Like, really? But what you see is that it's allowed my skin to also come through to really match, be a custom match basically. It does what it says on the tin, people. As this is £95, or is it £90? It's either £90 or £95. It's expensive, okay? This is an expensive foundation. This isn't a foundation that you're gonna wear every day to the corner shop, but I feel like if you have weddings or a special occasion, or maybe you got money to spend on your perfect foundation, then this is definitely an option. But you know, I do feel like a lot of us, we just mix foundations to get that perfect shade. But what I really liked is that it had more of a yellow undertone versus the red undertones, which I often find in most of my foundations for my skin tone. I'm very impressed. I actually think it's worth it, because I'm the kind of person who, I will pay for foundation, I'll pay for my skincare, I'll pay for my foundation. That to me is important. And yeah, this is great. Plus the box it comes in is super cute, super cute. So those are my thoughts on this custom foundation. Would you guys pay £95 for that perfect foundation? Would you? Let me know in the comments below. And in the meantime, I'll catch you later. Bye.